the East County Town Hall tonight, which is being sponsored by San Diego Leaders, along with Pillars of the Community and Paving Great Futures serving as champions for the event. We have Clean Glass Catering, who's provided the food for us. Please give them a round of applause if they're enjoying the meal tonight. County Town Hall, when we say East County, we're including Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, El Cajon, Southeast San Diego, and all points in between in this region, Central San Diego. Of course, tonight we have East County, and then in the future, there'll be town halls concerning South County, as well as North County. So I'm sure you might be asking yourself, what is San Diego Leaders? San Diego Leaders is a coalition of organizations that empowers leaders in underrepresented communities to achieve positions of influence, in local decision-making to address those issues. So why are we here tonight? Recently, there was a study conducted by the Center on Policy Initiative, CPI, that was actually looking at the diversity of the topic. We want to make sure that our leadership and our representation is a reflection of the citizens, the values, and even the demographics of our area. So, and essentially, we want to start moving the needle and pushing forward to have a representation that represents all of us here in San Diego County. So without...
Thank you, Barry. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Fantastic.
Good, good. This is a great crowd. I'm really happy to be here. So my name is Tren. I am the Leadership Development Director at the Center on Policy Initiatives, and we are a part of the San Diego Leaders Coalition. And we worked with San Diego Leaders to do this report. But a little bit about CPI. We are a research and action center that advocates for slide. So San Diego Leaders, Barry already touched this quickly, but San Diego Leaders is a coalition of organizations that empowers leaders in underrepresented communities to achieve positions of influence in local decision-making agencies and advance social justice. And so we have been doing this, you can go next slide. So all these organizations, leadership development work in some way, right? Whether it be providing trainings to getting folks engaged in campaigns and advocating for their communities. And you know, we've run into barriers of elected officials who may not, have the same views as we do or understand our communities. And so we run, and we know that representation is a part of that, and that is why we decided to do this report, to kind of really showcase what we've known all this time. Of that city or jurisdiction, a number of boards and commissions throughout the county are key decision-making bodies on important issues that matter to our communities. And it's important for residents, it's an opportunity for residents to volunteer their services on significant matters and participate in their city's government processes.
I want to thank everybody for coming out because, being involved in your community is definitely what civic engagement is about. Us at Paving Great Futures, we run a program called LACED. Some of the participants are here. It stands for Leadership and Civic Engagement Development. So this is what we're all about. We thank San Diego Leaders for giving us opportunity to collab with them and get these things done and share some information with the community on how we can get more involved to see some change in the community. Sit on the couch and just complain, but I respect all of you here for coming out, getting some education, learning how the system works, so you guys can get involved and actually create some change. People don't understand. A lot of these elections, they come very, very close. So your vote does matter. Don't let anybody tell you that your vote doesn't matter. Please get out and vote. So today we've been blessed to have some great panelists come up here. They're champions in the community. As around 3 to 5 minutes, but take your time. It's not a rush. To talk about their thoughts on the report that was given out on diversity. And so I guess we can just
Coming out is so important. For the most part, most of us occupy different zip codes, not just San Diego. And realities of our government right now that represent us here. I want to bring some a little bit more local to Lemon Grove since we are occupying the zip code. Right? Do we need term limits?
Yes.
Does everybody know what a term limit is? Should we have a mayor for over 20 years?
No.
Right? So Lemon Grove, that was our history, right? We just appointed a couple of years ago the very first Mexicano, Latino, Chicano onto our board, and that's ridiculous considering Lemon Grove is 41% Mexicanos, Latinos, Chicanos. Is that proper representation? Absolutely not, right? You know, a little over 13% is our black brothers and sisters. We have less than 3% are Asians, hermanos and hermanas. But what does that even mean, right? What does proper representation mean? It means
it can be done. It can be done. Got more votes than her. And guess how many it was? It was 6. So it was that table right there. So at the local level, we really can say every vote counts, every vote matters. And that's going to be November 6th. And so please, only people that live in District 4 can vote for me, but there are a lot of other elections that are very, races that are very important. But if you live in District 4, if you have family in Southeast, you know, please know, because we really have an opportunity to have the community voice at City Hall. And I think that's why so many people in the county are supporting this. People are tired. People are really tired of the disconnect that we have with elected officials. It's changed.
It's okay, I can yell. It's okay, I can yell. We can just go www.voteformonica.org. That's F-O-R, not the number 4. And we can help you if you need help with your polling place or whatever it is, or even registering to vote or registering family members to vote, whatever it is. We're on Imperial now. Our campaign office is 6377 Imperial Avenue. So come by and visit. So we're completely accessible.
I see the same people, but the people that aren't here are the people I kind of want to speak for real quick. The people that have never come to this meeting, no matter how many times we post on Facebook or go on 95.7 or whatever. There's a group of people that don't even think or feel that they're welcome here. There's people in the hood right around the corner from here. There's people at that trolley station right there. There's the masses of the people who aren't here. So I need y'all to understand how important your role is, because we are the same people at these same events doing the same things, that we need to reach them on their level and not wait for them to come in here. So if you got individual relationship, it's the boy downstairs, the girl downstairs from you at your apartments, around the corner you might be bypassing or whatever, rather than casting judgment, speak some words to them, encourage them, plant seeds. They might not react how you want them to react right then, but at least start planting the seeds on those people and stop walking past them, because sometimes we're judgmental on each other because they're not on our level. And we get this cockiness where we think we're bigger than we are. You know what I mean? And they're not coming to our meetings in our organization. Oh, I had a meeting, they didn't come to it. Nah. Hit the block, hit where you at. Because the decisions that are being made are affecting them, and they may, honestly, real stuff, they may never vote. So we are really, really important. And to reach other people with your like mind, because we got to hold them down. Because, honestly, the homies ain't coming. You know what I mean? But these decisions and laws and different things and politicians are affecting, they don't even know there's a city council race right now that's affecting them. They don't know about the county board of supervisors looking like. So we have an important role, and that's all I'm going to say. So just realize how important that is, because they matter, and they're not in here, so we're their representatives. You are a politician right now. You are their city councilman right now, because this is the same group of faces, right? Am I wrong?
no, absolutely.
We see each other all the time.
We just went to the park to tell the kids to come here.
They're not coming.
No, they came.
Oh, to eat?
They came to
I'm
eat.
glad.
That's what they asked what was going on.
And then the same thing, and plant that seed right then.
Yeah.
And sometimes take a plate out to them.
Right.
Don't expect them to come to your meeting in your group and your whatever organization you have. They're not. They more than likely not gonna come. We found the biggest time they wanted to hop in our cars when we say we're going to the studio. They want to rap. So meet them on their level. You feel me? Representatives are the ones in the streets that ain't coming to these meetings, okay? They ain't coming to Paving Great Future groups. But we represent this does not end here. I hate meetings that's just, yay, all this is good, then you go home, you go back to your regular life, and you don't do nothing about it. If you want to stay connected, if you want to be solution-based, because we are constantly working on this, there's a sign-in sheet by the door. We'll stay connected with you. Every Wednesday, I think we have maybe 6 more weeks, we have a LACED class, Leadership and Civic Engagement Development, from 6 to 9 every Wednesday. You're all welcome, and we continue this dialogue and build and just stay connected. Let's not let this be one good night, all right? Thank you guys all for coming out. I appreciate you, panel. You're awesome. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you.